everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is This Code. I teach beginner-friendly coding tutorials using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This session is perfect for beginners, either you are just learning or you want to practice what you've learned. In today's second of 10th live session, I'll be building a modern, fully responsive photography website using only HTML and CSS. The website is responsive across different screen sizes from mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and larger screens. We have the home section, the portfolio section, the about section, and the contact section as well. In the home section, we have the title, and we have the subtitle. Then we have the button for view portfolio. Then in the portfolio section, we have different cards. A collection of finest work, the mountain serenity, the urban portraits, wedding photography, architecture photography, nature photography, event photography. And in the about me, we have image, we have the titles as well, we have the paragraph, and we have cards as well. And then in the contact section, includes the floating labels. With nice over effect. We have smooth scrolling effect as well. So guys, let's dive in. I already have my VS Code opened. I'll be getting the icons from font awesome, so let's get the font awesome CDN and link it in the header tag. So I already have my font. I get my font from Google Font. I already link it to the header. I've linked the CSS, which is style.css. I've linked the font awesome where we'll be using icons. We'll be getting the icons from the font awesome CDN. So in my CSS, I already have the colors. I'll be using the primary color, the secondary color, text color, light color, background color, section padding, transition that I'll be using for the complete website. So now in the header, what we'll be having now, the websites include different sections, from the header to the home section, to the portfolio section, to the about me section, to the contact section, then to the footer section. So we'll be taking everything step by steps. We'll be starting from our nav bar. From the nav bar, so I will be having my nav, the class of nav bar. Then inside the nav bar, I'll be having a logo for the company logo. Then I will be wrapping the lens will be inside the div of logo, while I'll be wrapping the craft inside the span, because I want to use different colors for both the logos. So I'll be wrapping the craft inside the span while the lens will be inside a div. That should be capital letter. Then after the logo, I'll be having the toggle icon. I'll be having the menu icon. Then I'll be giving it a class of menu icon. Then let's get the nav from the font also. I'll be copying the code snippet here. So after the logo and the nav icon, the next thing I'll be having is the nav link. I'll be wrapping the nav link inside a div as well. So after the logo and the nav I'll be wrapping it inside an anchor tag. The first will be for the home. Then I'll be copying it 4 times. The second will be for the portfolio. While the third will be for about. Then the last will be for the contact. Then that's all we have for the nav bar. Let's see what we have so far in the browser. Okay, let me split the screen so that we can see very well for nice view. Let's tie the nav bar in the CSS and see what we have. Yeah, I'll be using the universal selector here for the margin, the padding. The margin will be 0, the padding will be 0 as well. Then I'll make the box sizing should be border box. Then for the HTML, the scroll behavior should be smooth for nice scrolling animation. Then for the font size, then I'll be styling the body next. I'll be using the font family of Poppins. I'll be using sans serif as the backup font. Then the line height as well, that will be 1.6. Then the general color, I'll be using the text color. I already have my colors here. Then for the background color as well, then I'll be adding transition to the body. Then for the H1, H2, for my header tags, I'll be using the same font family, H1, H2, H3, and H4. I'll be using font family of Playfield Display. Playfield Display. I'll be using the backup font of serif. For the font width as well, that will be 700 for the header tags. Now let's type the navbar. The first thing I'll be selecting is the navbar container generally. The position will be fixed because I don't want it to scroll along with the website, so it will be fixed at the top of the website. From the top it will be 0. Then the width should be 100%. Then make it a flex box. Justify content should be space between, so that it will take the full space in the header. This is what we have. Space between, it will let the content take the full space. It will divide the content evenly. So let me align the item should be in the center as well. Then I need to give it a padding. .5 rem from the top and the bottom. Well, I will be giving it 5% from the right and the left as well. Okay. Then the background color. Then backdrop filter, let's make it blur, 10 pixels as well. Then let's give it a shadow so that we can see the header very well. A box shadow. Okay, this is what we have now. Let's give it a IZ index so that it will be the one at the top, so that it will overflow to stack at the top. Then let's give it a transition as well. Then now let's type the logo. For the logo, I'll be using a font family of Fair Play Display. Play Fair Display rather. I'll be using the backup font of serif as well. Okay. Then I will increase the font size of the logo. 1.8 rem should be better. Then the font width as well. Then the color, I'll be using the primer color. Then the logo span, for the logo span, I'll be giving it a color, a separate color from the logo. So I'll be giving it the secondary color. Okay. Then for the menu icon, the font size, let me increase the font size, it should be 1.8 rem as well. The cursor should be pointer. Then the color, the primary color will be better as well. Okay, this is what we have for the nav bar, for the menu icon. So I have to hide the menu icon for now. I'll come back to it later, so I'll make the display should be none. Then for the menu toggle, display should also be none. I'll be hiding it as well. So this is what we have in the header. We have the logo and the nav links. So now let's type the nav links. The color for the nav links, I'll be using the text color. Then to remove the underline, the text decoration should be none. Let me give it some margin to the left. Okay, so the font width also should look for something more thick. Then the position should be relative. Then for the transition as well, Okay, this is what we have so far for the header. Then I make the width 0 as well. Then for the height, should be 2 pixels. Then background color, that should be the secondary color. I'll be adding transition as well. Then the over effect. Then the width should be 100%. So let's see what we have. Wow, nice over effect for the nav links. This for the title. So guys, we are done for the nav bar. So I'll be moving to the hero section. For the header, so yeah, I'll be wrapping all the content in the home section inside the home content. Then I'll be having the H1. Then I'll be having a paragraph after the H1. Then I'll be having the button as well. This is the full design. This is what we are building: a fully responsive, modern photography website. The portfolio section. Then for the about section, then for the contact, Then for the portfolio, the button will be for the portfolio. Then we'll be giving it a class of call to action button. Then the content will be view portfolio as well. So let's see what we can do in this. Let's start the home session. I'll be giving it a height of 100 views. The position will be relative as well. Then I'll be using image as the background. I already have my images here linked already. This for the home image. This for the about image. These are the images for the box. So for the home image, I'll be using the linear gradient as well. Then I'll be using the home image. Then I have to make it no repeat, center as well, also center or cover. Okay, this is what we have now for the home image. I will be making it a flex box as well. Then align the item in the center. Justify content should be center as well. Then align the text, should be in the center. Then for the color, I'll be using the light text color as well. Okay. Then for the content, I'll be giving it a maximum width of 800 pixels. Then a padding of 0 to rem. So for the H1, the font size. Let me make it 4 for the H1 font size. Then I'll be giving it a margin button 1.5 rem as well. Then here I'll be adding an animation for the fading animation for the H1. So in the H1 here, I'll be adding a class of fading. Then for the paragraph as well, a class of fading delay. Then for the button, I'll be having a class of fading delay as well for the button. Oh, sorry, I already have a class. Let me just paste it inside the existing class. Fading delay as well. So now let's see how we can style it in the CSS. Transform. Then the animation as well. It should be 1 second. Use forward. Then for the text shadow, then I'll be using the web kit here for the stroke. That will be 0.5 pixel. Then I'll be using a black color for the stroke web kits. Then I'll make the opacity should be 0. Okay, I'll come back to that. Come back to that with the keyframe. So now let's type the paragraph as well. Let's increase the font size of the paragraph 0.5 as well. Then let's give it a margin bottom as well for the space in the bottom 2 rem. Then the opacity should be 0 as well. I'll be giving it an opacity of 0, but let me style it first before I add the opacity. Then for the transform, it will be translate y. $20 pixel. Then I'll be adding the animation as well. The animation, the text shadow, and the web kit stroke. Okay. This is what I have for the paragraph. let's make the stroke should be 0.4 to be more clear, for more clear vision. This is what we have for the paragraph. So now I'll be making the opacity should be 0. Then next we move to the button, the call to action button. Then I'll make the display should be inline block. Then the padding should be 1 rem, 2.5. Then the background color as well should be the secondary color. Okay. There is an error in the name here. The class I use btn instead of full button, so I already correct that. So this is what we have for the button. Then the color, also change the color to white. That will be the light text. Then text decoration, we don't need the underline, so we have to remove the underline by using the text decoration should be none. Then let's give it a border radius for the rounded corner. Let's style it more professional. That will be 50 pixels. Okay, this is what we have. Then the font size, also the font is too small. Let's increase the font size. We'll be using 0.8 rem. Then the font width. For the font width, I'll be using 500. Then let's add transition to it as well, to the button. Then transform as well, should be translate y 20 pixels. Then I'll be adding the animation as well. I'll be copying from the paragraph, so I paste it in the button. But the button will be 0.6 seconds. So now for the button over, for the over effect, then the background color, then transform as well when I hover on it. Okay, this is what I have for the button. Nice over effect with smooth transition. So I'll make the button opacity to be 0 as well. Opacity should be 0. So now this is what we have for the home section. Then I'll be using the keyframe fades up, fades in to bring out the text. Then the opacity will be 1. Okay, this is what we have now. Then the transform as well. Let me add transition. Transform should be translate to y 0. This is what we have so far for the home section. Nice transition. It's smooth. Okay, this is what we have for the nav bar, for the nav links. Nice over effect on the call to action button as well. So guys, So the next thing we'll be having is for the portfolio, our portfolio section. We'll be having the portfolio section here after the header section. Okay, this is what we have. Then inside the portfolio, we'll be having the header. We are having the section header, the portfolio grid as well, but the header will contain the title and the subtitle of the section. So now I'll be wrapping it inside the div of section header. And then for the H2, that will be for the portfolio. Then for the paragraph, then after the A section header, the next thing I'll be having is the portfolio grid. I'll be wrapping each card inside the portfolio grid. Okay, let's see what we have. Then each card will be inside the portfolio items, but every card will be inside the portfolio grid. So portfolio items, then inside the portfolio item I'll be having the image. The first image will be the landscape. Okay, then after the image I'll be having another div for the overlay. Then that will be H3. Then for the paragraph as well, that will be the landscape photographing. Okay, this is what we have for the first portfolio items. Let's tie it in CSS and see what we can do before we move to the next stage. Okay, this is what we have. I'll be styling the section header. The text align should align at the center. Then the margin bottom as well should be 4 for the margin for the section header container. Then for the section header H2, then I'll increase the font size also that'll be 2.5 rem. Then the color, I'll be using the premium color. Then for the margin bottom, that will be 1 rem. Okay, then for the paragraph, the section header paragraph as well, let me style it before I move to the portfolio. Section header paragraph, then the color as well will be the text color. Then the font size, to increase the font, that will be 1.1 rem. So this is what we have for the section header H2. Then for the section header paragraph here. Okay, So now let's move to the portfolio. So the first thing you'll be styling is the portfolio in general. I'll be giving the padding. I already have the section padding. In my root here. The section padding is 100 pixels. That is 100% from the top and 100% for the bottom. But here now I'll be adding an extra 5% at the front of the 100 pixel, which will be 5% from the right, 5% from the left as well. Okay, so this is what we have: 100 pixel from the top, 100 pixel from the bottom, but 5% from the right, 5% from the left as well. So now the next thing should be the background color. So after the portfolio, I will start the portfolio grid. So for the portfolio grid, I'll make it a grid. Okay. Then for the grid template columns, that will be repeat. It should auto fit the container. Then for the minimum and the maximum, it should be 300 pixel, 1 FR. Then I'll be giving it a gap as well, gap of 12. Then for the portfolio items, it will be position relative. Then to avoid overflowing, the overflow should be hiding. Then let's give it a rounded corner by using the border radius. Then for the box shadow, okay, this is what we have. Then after the box shadow, I'll be giving it a transition as well. Then let's type the image, the profile item image. And then the width should be 100% of the container. Then for the height, it should be 400 pixels, because we cannot make the height should be 100% of the container, so the height should be 400 pixels. Then for the object fit, it should be cover. Okay, this is what we have now. Let's add transition to it as well. Then for the over effect, then that will be transformed. I'll be using a scale of 1.1 for the over. Okay, this is what we have now. Let's see what we have. Okay. In the website, we have 6 different cards. So I'll be copying the portfolio items 5 more times to make it 6. So let's do that and see what we have. The portfolio items here, and be pasting it more 5 times. Then so we now have 6 different cards. Okay, let's see. So this is what we have so far, but we have the same image. Okay, let me adjust the image. Let me change the image for the first card. Okay, for the first card is the mountain serenity landscape photography. Then for the second card will be a portrait, urban portrait. Then okay, then the H3 will be urban portrait. Then for the urban portrait, it will be the portrait. The subtitle will be portrait photography. Then for the third card, that will be for eternal moments. That will be for a wedding photography as well. For the third card, here should be wedding. Then I will change the image to have the perfect image for the cards. Then for the third cards, that will be the architecture. Then the title will be urban geometry. Then the subtitle will be architecture photography. Then for the fifth card, that will be for nature. Then the title will be natural wonder as well. Natural wonder. Then for the subtitle will be nature photography. Then the last card, which is the sixth card, will be for event. I already have my images here, so I'm just selecting it one by one. This is about image. We've not reached about this architecture. This is the event. This is the home image I used earlier in the home session. This is the landscape image for the first image. This is the nature image as well. This is the portrait image for the urban portrait. Then this is the wedding photography for wedding image as well. So I already have my image folder in my HTML and CSS folder, so I'm just linking the image to the website. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe and share. So the last one, which is the event, It will be for special moments. Then the subtitle will be event photography. So let's see what we have now. Okay, so this is what we have in the portfolio. We have the wedding, the architecture, the urban, the nature, then the special moments. So now let's style the overflow for the text here, the H3 text and the paragraph text here. Let's style the overflow div. So let's see what we can do with the CSS. Let's add nice styling effect. So for the overlay, then the position will be absolute. It will be absolute with parent container, because I already make the portfolio items to be positioned to be relative here. So for the overlay, it will be absolute to its parent container. It's from the bottom. I'll be using minus 100 pixel. Then from the left should be 0. Then the width, I'll be using the width will be 100% as well. Then I'll be adding a slight padding of 2 rem. Then for the background color, I'll be using a linear gradient here for the background, then a transparent black. Okay. Then for the color, I'll be using the light color, which is white, the light text, which is the white. Then for the transition, I'll be adding transition to it as well. Then now let's style the over effect and see what we have for the overlay. For the portfolio items over dot overlay as well. Then from the bottom it should be 0. So now this is what we have with nice over effects for the cards. Wow. Okay. So now let's type the text. The portfolio, the overlay H3. The H3 text. Let's make the font size. It should be a little bigger. It should be 1.5. I'll be using 1.5 rem. Then for the margin bottom, 0.5 rem as well. Okay, this is what we have. This is what we have so far for the portfolio to the home section with nice scrolling effect. So now we're moving to the next section, which is the about section. So for the about, I'll be having the header as well, the section header, which contain the title also and as the subtitle. Okay, the section header. Then for the title, then for the paragraph, then after the section header, the next thing I'll be having is the about content. Inside the about content, I'll be having images. I'll be having image on the right side, image on the left side, then the content on the right side as well. So let's see what we have. This is what we are trying to do. For the about, I'll be having the image on the left side, then the content on the right side with three more cards with icons. So let's see, let's dive in without wasting time. Then I'll be having a div of about content. Then for the about image as well, I will wrap it inside the div. I already have the image for the about. I'll be leaving the auth attributes. So for the about text now, I'll be having the title, which is the H3, professional photographer, professional photography. Then I'll be having a paragraph of some text. I think I already have the text in my clipboard. Okay, this is it. It is the text we'll be having for the paragraph under the title of the about text. So after that, we'll be moving to another div for the expertise. We'll be wrapping it inside the div as well. Then for the expertise item, then the first thing I'll be having is I'll be having an icon of camera in the expertise item here. So I'll be getting the icon from Frontend. So I'll be copying the code snippet here. I paste it. Then for the title, that will be professional equipment. Then after the title, another paragraph for the subtitle. Okay, that's what we have for the expertise item. The first expertise item, I'll be copying it more 2 times. Okay, for the second logo, I'll be using edit logo. I'll be getting that from Frontend as well. Okay, I'll be copying the code snippets here. I should only copy the expertise here. Inside the expertise, I have the expertise items. So I should only copy only the expertise item 3 more times. It will now be wrapping. I'm wrapping the 3 cards inside the expertise. So for each card is expertise items. So for the second card, the icon will be the edit. Oops. Then for the title, then for the first subtitle here, then for the third card here, I'll be using another icon, user icon. So I'll be getting the icon from Frontend. So user, I'll be using the second one. Then for the title, okay, this is what we have for the about section. So let's style it in CSS and see what we can do. This is what we have so far. We have the image, we have the about image, then we have the content. Then the first thing I will be styling is about the container, the overall container. Then I'll be giving it a padding as well. Padding. I'll be using the section padding. Then 5%, 5 more percent for the right and the left. Then I'll be giving it the background color. Then for the about content, then I'll make it a grid. I'll be using a grid. That will be display grid. Then for the grid template column, I'll make it 1FR equally to distribute the content, the container. Then the gap should be for gap between the two contents, the image and the text. Then let align the item should be in the center. So what we'll be having now, for the about image, I'll give it a width of 100% of the container, then a height of auto, then the border radius should be 10 pixels. Then I'll be giving it a box shadow. Okay, this is what we have so far. So the next thing I'll be styling is the about text h3. For the h3, the font size will be 2 rem. Then for the margin bottom as well, that should be 1.5 rem. Then I'll be using the color, the primary color. Okay. Then now we'll move to the expertise container. Make it a grid as well. Then the grid template column should be repeat with auto fit. Then for the minimum and maximum, it should be 200 pixel, comma 1 fr. Let's see what we have. Okay. Then for the gap will be 2 rem. Then for the margin top, 2 rem as well for the margin top. Then for the expertise item, the item inside the container, the expertise container, I'll be aligning the text should be center. Then I'll be giving it a padding of 2 rem. The background color as well of background color. Then the border radius for the rounded corner, that will be 10 pixels. Then for the box shadow, so that you can see what we are styling, let's add some slight shadow. Okay, this is what we have for the expertise items. Let's add transition to it as well. Then for the expertise item over, let's add some nice over effects. Okay. Then for the icons, the font size should be 2M. Then the color for the icon, I'll be using the secondary color here. Okay. Then the margin button should be 1rem. Let's see what we have so far for this session. Okay. Wow. We have the image. We have the content. We divide the section. This section we divide it into two equal, one FR for the image, while the other 1FR for the content, which include the title, the paragraph for the text. Then we have cards. We have the item, which includes include icons, the camera icons. We have the edit icon. We have the user icon. Okay, that's nice. I love this. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So now let's check what we have so far. This for the home section. Okay. Then for the portfolio, for the about, then the next section will be for the contact section. Let's see what we can do. Let's go to HTML and then this next section is the contact section. Then inside the contact section, I'll be having the section header as well for the title and the subtitle. Just copy this. Okay. The title will be contact. Then the subtitle, the paragraph will be let's work together. Then after the section header, the next thing I'll be having is the contact container. So inside the contact container, I'll be having contact info. Then inside the contact info, I'll be having each info items, which contains the icon, the title, and also the subtitle. Then for the first info items, will be for the Gmail, the info items. Then I'll be using the envelope icon here for the Gmail. I'll be getting that from Frontend. Okay. So I'll be pasting the snippet here. Then after the icon, I'll be having H4 text for the email. Then after the h4, before the paragraph. Okay, then after the email, we'll be having the phone number for the phone and the location. So I'll be copying the info items more times. So for the second one, I'll be using the phone. So I'll be getting that from Frontend as well. Then the h4 will be for phone. And then for the third info item, that will be for location. I'll be getting the icon also from Frontend. Then that will be for studio location. Then for the subtitle, I will be adding a line break here. Okay, that's what we have for the info. That's what we have for the first contact info here. Then for the second contact info, that will be for form. We'll be using a form here, not a div. We'll be giving it a class of contact info. So then inside the form, we'll be having a form group as well. We'll be having an input for the text. The ID should be named. Okay, ID should be named. Then make it required. Then after the input, we have the label. It will be for the name. Then the text will be your name. That's the first form group. Then we copy it to get the second form group as well. The second form group will be for the email. Then the ID will be email as well. Then also required. Then for the label, it will be for email. Then the text should be your email. Then for the third form group as well, Inside the third form group, we'll be having an option we'll be having a select container which include options. So let's dive in. The select, the ID of service, we'll be having the ID of service. Then I'll make it required as well. Then inside the select, we'll be having options. The first one will be for the disabled selected, so that viewers will not be able to select the first one. It will just be disabled, which will be the header, which will be the select service. Then after that, we have other options as well. This will be for the wedding photography. Then we have for the wedding photography, we have for the portrait, we have for the events, and we have for the commercial. Then the second one will be for the portrait. The value will be for portrait. Then it will be portrait session. Then the third one will be event. Which will be for event coverage. Then the fourth one will be for commercial. Which will be for commercial photography. Okay, so the next thing we'll be having inside the next form group. The next form group will be having inside the last form group here, we'll be having a text area of message. The ID will be message. Then make it require as well. Then we have a label as well under the text. The text area usually have a label for message. Then your message will be the content. Then we have the submit button. The last thing we'll be having here is the submit button. The type should be for submit. Then the class should be submit button. Then the content will be send message. So we are done for the contact section. For the contact section content, the next thing we have to do now is to style it in the CSS. So let's see what we can do. Let's move to the CSS and style it. Let's see what we have so far in the browser. Okay, after the portfolio, after the about me, we have the contacts. You see, this is what we have. These are the contents we have so far. So now let's style it in the CSS and see what we have. Then the first thing I'll be styling is the contact in general, the contact, the wrapper. Then I'll give it a padding, general padding. I'll be using the section padding. Then I'll be adding 5% for the right and the left section. Okay, this is what we have. Then I'll be using a background color. Then for the contact container, we'll be using a grid as well. I'll make it a grid. Then for the grid template column, it will be 1FR, 2FR, 1FR, 2FR, which means the left section will be taking 1FR of the container, while the right section will be taking 2FR of the container. So giving it a gap of 4 then the maximum width, I'll be using the maximum width of 1200 pixels. Then for the margin, that will be 0 auto, the perfect margin. Then for the contact info, I'll make it a grid as well. Then for the gap between then for the info item, I'll be giving it a padding of 2 for the info item as well. Then the background color, then for the rounded corner, by using the border radius of 10 pixels. Okay, let's give it a background, and so let's use shadow and see what we have. Box shadow of 0, 5 pixels, 15 pixels. Then be using the color. This is what we have for the cards, for the info items cards. Then let's add transition also. Okay, so now the next thing is the over effect for the info items over effect. Info items over. Then now will be transform, translate y, that will be -5 pixels for the over. Okay, this is what we have. Then for the info items icon as well, I'll be increasing the font size. And then for the color, I'll be using the secondary color. Then for the margin bottom, that will be 1 rem. Then for the contact form, now we are done with the left section. I think we can move to the contact form now. Okay, so now let's move to the right section, which is the contact form. Let's make it a grid as well. Then we'll be giving it a gap of 1.5 rem. Then for the form group, it should be positioned with the relative for the form group. Then for the form group input, then we'll be selecting the form group text area as well, with the form group is input, text area, and also as the select, the form group select. Okay, we'll be giving it a width of 100% of the container. Then the padding as well, it should be 1 rem. Let's give it a border, a tiny border of 1 pixel solid. Then okay, this is what we have for the border. Let's make it 0.2. okay, this is what we have. Then for the border radius as well, for the rounded corner, that will be 5 pixels. Then for the background color, I'll be using the background color, the general background color. Then for the color, then the font size as well, that will be 1 rem. Let's add transition to it as well. Then for the form group label, then the form group label will be position absolute, because we already made the parent element to be position relative earlier. The form group is position relative, so the form group element will be position absolute to its parent. Then from the left, should be 1 rem. From the top should be 1 rem as well. Then the color, I'll be using a grey color. Then the transition as well, Then the pointer event should be none. Okay, this is what we have now. This is what we have so far. So now I'll be using the general sibling combinator to select the form group label, the input focus label, input valid label. Let's try it out and see what we have for the form group. Form group input focus. Then I'll be using for the label. I will copy it and paste more 3 times rather. The second one will be for input valid. Then the third one will be for the text area focus. While the fourth one will be for the text area valid. Okay, so let's add some styling. Then from the top it will be minus 0.5 rem for the floating labels. Then from the left it will be 0.5 rem as well. The font size will be 0.8. For the background color then for the padding so let's see what we have. Okay, wow, that's nice. Then I will change the color of the text when it's floated, when it's been floating. So let's adjust the color. That will be for the form group. The form group input focus. And then the form group text area focus label as well. So I will change the color to the secondary color. So now let's see what we have. Wow, with nice over effect. Here we can select, maybe it's for portrait session, wedding photography, event coverage, or commercial photography. Then we can put name here with nice floating labels. This is for the email, this for the message, for the text area, which is expandable. Then we have the items here, the info items, the email. We have for the emails, we have for the phone, then we have for the studio location. Now let's type the button and move to the next session. Then for the submit button, I'll be giving it a padding. Okay, then the background color as well. I'll be using the secondary color. Then for the color, I'll be using the white, which is the light text. Then let's remove the border. We don't need a border here. The border should be none. Then for the border radius, for the right corner, let's make it a 5 pixel. Then the cursor as well should be pointer. Let's adjust the font size. Then for the font width, let's make it 500. Okay, then let's add transition as well. Then let's add over effect to the submit button. Then background color should be okay. Now let's see what we have. Wow. Let's see what we have so far for the website. From the home section, which includes smooth animation, and to the portfolio section. Then we have the about section as well. Then the contact section. For the name, the email, for the service selection, then the message, and we have a button with nice over effect with smooth scrolling. Now what we are left with now is the footer. Now let's get some footer together. There is a mistake here. Let me change that in the HTML, in the contact, in the nav bar. Okay, that's nice. So now the last section we are left with is the footer. Then inside the footer we'll be having the footer content, then the footer section as well. So let's dive in. I'll be wrapping all the content in the footer inside the footer content. Then we'll be having the footer section. Then I'll be having the title and the subtitle as well inside the footer section. Then for the paragraph, Professional photography services. For all your needs. Then for the social links, I'll be wrapping them inside an anchor tag. The first icon will be the Instagram icon. So I'll be getting the Instagram icon from Frontend. Guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching. Then the next anchor tag will be for Facebook. Let me just copy and paste this and adjust it. The second one will be for Facebook. While the third one will be for Twitter. Then the last one will be for LinkedIn. So I'll be getting the Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn icon from Frontend. For the Facebook, then for the Twitter as well. Then for the LinkedIn. Then the last one is for the LinkedIn here. I'll be pasting the LinkedIn icon. The second to the last is for Twitter. Here is for the Facebook. Okay, this is what we have so far for the footer. Then immediately after the footer, we'll be having the footer button as well. We'll be wrapping it inside the paragraph. Now let's type the footer. Let's see what we have so far in the browser. Okay, this is what we have for the footer. Now let's style it in the CSS. Then I'll be giving the footer a background color. Also, as the padding, I'll be giving it a padding as well, general padding for the website. I'll be giving it a color. The background color should be the primary color. Yeah, it's not more the background color because I want to use another different color for the footer. Okay, so this is what we have for the footer now, the background color. Then we have the color as the light text, then the padding as well. We'll be adding the padding of 4M, 5%, then 2M. Then for the footer content, the maximum width will be 1200 pixels. Then the margin, we're giving it a margin of 0 auto, the perfect one. Then I'll make it a grid by using the display grid as well. Then for the grid template column, it will be repeat, auto fit. It should fit the original container. For the minimum and the maximum, it will be 250 pixels, 1 FR. Okay, then let's add a slight click gap of 4M. Then for the social links, then let's make it a flex box. Then we add a little gap of 1M. Then the margin top as well, let's give it some space at the top. Then for the social link A, they will be having a color of white using the light text. Then the font size also, let's increase the font size. Then for the margin top as well, no, we don't need to add the margin top anymore. Let's just use transition. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's add over effect to the social link icon. Then for the over, we have a color of secondary. Now this is what we have. Let's see what we have so far for the footer. It's nice over effect. Now let's style the footer bottom. The text align. Let's align the text. Okay, now the text is in the center. You can see the text very well. Let's give it a space at the top as well by using the padding. the padding top, it should be 2 rem. Let's give it a margin top as well. Of 4 rem. Then let's give it a border top, a slight line, a slight tiny line at the top by using the border top. That will be 1 pixel solid. Then something light black. Okay, now this is what we have. Let's see what we have so far for the footer. Wow, nice footer button, nice over effect. Let's go back to the home of the website. Then we have the portfolio. We have the about section as well. Then the contact section. Now we are almost done with the website. Almost. What we just need to do is add some responsiveness for the website, for some smaller screen and larger screen size. So now we have the footer as well. Now let's work on the responsive design and see what we have. Okay, we'll be working on the responsiveness by using the media query. So now let's see it in 768 pixel. 768 pixel. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's style them. Let's style it. Then for the general HTML, we're using the font size. We reduce the font size, should be 14 pixel, because the font size we are using before is 16 pixel. Now for the responsiveness, now we are decreasing the font size, should be 14 pixel. See what we have now for the font size, for the general font size. So after the HTML, then let's work on the nav links. Let's make the position should be absolute equal to its parent container. Then from the top should be 100 pixel, 100%. Okay, then from the left it should be 0. From the right should be 0 as well. Then for the background, we'll be using a background of white. Then the flex direction, let's make the flex direction should be column here, normal row. Then let's align the item should be in the center. Then let's make the display should be none as well. The display of the nav link should be none. Then let's give it a padding. Then let's add some box shadow, 0, 5 pixel, 15 pixel. Let's make it 10 pixel. Okay, this is what we have. Now we can see the nav panel, the nav link again. We've removed the nav link by using the display none. So now we have to bring out the nav link out by clicking on the toggle icon. Okay. Then for the menu toggle, for the checked, I'll be selecting it together with the menu icon. With the nav links as well. Then the display should be a flex box. Then for the menu icon, the display will be a block. Now we can see the menu toggle here, but it's not working yet. Then for the nav links, the nav links A, let's give it a margin of 1 rem, 0. Then for the nav bar as well, let's give it a padding of 1 rem. Then the nav link should be displayed none. Then let's see. Then for the H1, for the arrow H1 text, the font size, it should be 3 rem. Then for the about content, the content container as well. Then the grid template columns should be 1 FR. Then for the about image, let's make the order should be -1. Then for the section padding, let's give it a padding of 60 pixels, 5%. Now let's see what we have. For the mobile view, this is what we have for the mobile view. Okay, now let's troubleshoot this menu toggle. Let's see what's going on. For the nav links, should be absolute. For the menu toggle here, we are not using a class, we are using ID. So this should be selected with ID here. The menu toggle here. Here we use ID for the menu toggle, not a class. So it's not a class, it's an ID. So now let's see. Can you see what we have now? We have nice nav bar with nice scrolling effect. Let's go to the contact, to the about, to the portfolio, to the home. You can go back to the contact. Now this is what we have so far for the website. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Everything working so perfect. Fully responsive. It's nice over effect. Floating labels here. It's nice over effect with the social icon as well. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in my 3rd of 10th live session. Thank you.